It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the 49ers and the Ravens on Sunday night.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on town, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. That'll be second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 96 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And he powers his way up past the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
On first down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Jackson on 1st down. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Oliver. Here's Oliver. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as he's got it up to the 28-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have the Niners 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Niners at 12-2 now on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, These are the top seeds in each conference. How do you think these two teams approach this one internally?
And I think that we both subscribe to the theory that it is the game of the year so far, and it could be a Super Bowl preview. I know outwardly both teams are going to tell us, hey, it's one of 16. We're going to do what we do. Let's just go ahead and play our game. But I think we both know that internally, they're saying we've got to establish we're the team to beat in case we see them again.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson options out left. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Taken in at the 11. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Purdy from the gun. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Purdy now to throw. A ball throw, but incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Ravens ready to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Complete to Likely. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Kyler Murray, strong in the victory, as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Josh Allen, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi's Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Justin Madubuike able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 60 yards. And the 49ers are back within a couple of the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
First down, Ravens.
Here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. Look at the big man rumble.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Oliver. Here's Oliver.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Brock Purdy and the 49ers out for their next possession.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Purdy on fourth down.
That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
Touchdown! George Kittle. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the 49ers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open.
Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
2nd down and 4.
At the Niners' 47-yard line.
Now a handoff running. Oh, no, lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson running again.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
This one caught by Kittle. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. That's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Purdy will throw for it.
It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
Touchdown! Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge and fire out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy looking to throw.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown tonight.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Ravens offense back out there.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Jackson. That is caught. Bateman. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Throwing, Jackson.
He's got his man, it's Andrews. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now.
36.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
He finds Kittle going across the field.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here's Purdy to throw.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight him.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carrying into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulous.
He's got him in, complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
A huge play there in overtime. 75 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Purdy on the sneak.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something